did on 2.
Uh, what's up, guys? Welcome to cast tonight. Tonight. We got Wraith LC versus the Shadow Kings. And our first map tonight is gonna be Snow Peak, and I got my co-caster F Lipinski with me tonight. So
Hello.
um, so we this will be an interesting matchup. Hopefully, we'll get some good action in. It looks like our lobby's filling up here, so we should be starting any minute. Um, and yeah, get right into it here in a second.
Yeah, it'll be pretty cool. I know Wraith LC's got a few players new on the team here, so it's gonna be kind of like a tryout slash. Here's what we're kind of made of. This scrim here. Um, Warthen also has just joined Shadow Kings after leaving Dark Tidings, so another new player for Shadow Kings as well. Just kind of both teams getting new players started on their ropes as well. Snow Peak being a longer range, definitely going to see a lot of, I would say, a little bit more strategy behind flanks for one. You got to be a little bit more careful if you get too far off objective, because could see a pretty easy cap as well. What kind of objective do we have on this first round, Benny?
This first round, we got the little shack here in the southeast next to the tunnels. Um, so it'll be interesting because Marsoc can either attack from the southernmost hangars in, or um or they can attack from like tunnel area. So it'll be interesting to see what they do.
Yeah, it looks like Shadow Kings actually have the North Hangar spawn. So this one's pretty good because it can shut down a early push to the center bunker of Ice Lake. My guess is if anyone's gonna do it, it might be Death who might push into it. I don't know. We'll see. Looks like he's gonna go a different route.
Yeah.
Mystic does actually
Uh,
attempt that bunker push.
and it seems we do have Crusader here, kind of being the only one left on OBJ, their last defender. So we'll have to see how that works for Wraith. If that's gonna be good enough, or if Shadow Kings is gonna push past all of them and leave him to be the last one up.
If you take a look at camera 7, Mystic is actually in a pretty good position being in this bunker. I don't think Shadow King's called out that he made it in there. I think Oddball's just being a little bit cautious, kind of watching over there, but I don't think he thinks anyone's in there. So Mystic could get himself at least one kill, possibly a double or more, if no one's able to shut him down on a refrag.
Yeah, that could happen. But then over to Oddball's right side here, it seems you have Wade, Doctore, and Uncle uh, making their way across lake. So we'll see if Mystic hears that or not. But if he does, that could be a good call out and really give them away because they got a 3-man going there.
Plays coming out from Wraith LC does pick one off.
I have one struck.
Blue,
I killed another
Mystic
one on
to
the
then
ice lake
swing
too.
out, get a kill onto Wade. That's also on the flank as well.
I killed another
Wade
one.
does get taken out by Mystic. Not before Oddball gets the kill. And yep, there goes
And
Death
good
on
finish
Blue.
there from Death. Good point. From Wraith LC going strong here, starting up the map. So we'll have to see. I mean, because they are like mostly Master and Diamond players, even though they're a newer team and they probably haven't played together much. I mean, they got a lot of players from like GT on there and like Do Deep Blue, so still very good players. So you can't underestimate them.
LC team right now with this lineup. So, I mean, they did what they do best, which is play aggressive. They sent 3 people off objective early on, and it all worked out. Not a single one of them really got taken out besides Mystic, but he was honestly in the most dangerous position. So for him to even get 3 kills where he was is extremely impressive.
Yeah, very, very, very impressive. Um, yeah, it will be interesting. I mean, uh, next we got Shadow Kings on defense, so we'll see if that works a little better for them on defense instead of being on that push. So, and we are going to be getting
Yeah.
right into it.
Shadow Kings are pretty good on defense as long as they don't put too many people off objective. So, Benny, it still says your stream's not live.
Hmm. Refresh it. It should be
No,
live.
I just clicked it.
It's working for me.
It's not working for anyone else. I'm getting a bunch of messages saying that it's not live.
Hmm.
Oh, now it is. That's
Yeah,
weird.
that's that's really weird. And I got my co-caster.
Oh, because it's a different link, I think, than the one you sent me.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Hmm. There's the current link. Anyway, though, we got Doctore here sitting at the tank, having a kind of pushed out defensive position. Um, could encounter a few of them. We got Death and Mystic both pushing up. This could be interesting.
Yeah, Wraith pushed in pretty quick. I mean, within 1 minute of the round, they're already right next to this objective. Wade's in a pretty dangerous position, though. Not easy to counter.
Doctori picking up 2. Good spot there. Taking out Mystic and Death.
You're going to have to swing and get the kill. Oh, that's
Ooh.
dangerous.
Good pick there from
Crusaders now at
Crusader.
objective.
Doctoria and Oddball both kind of crashing back here. They got to be a little careful, though, so they don't get picked off.
Uncle Face has not really rotated at all towards the objective, really counting on the rest of his team, mostly Captain Doctor, to hold it. Crusader's going to push this objective, but Doctor's got a pretty good angle on that. Saves that round.
Yeah.
I do want to take note as well. Warwithin was right next to Crusader. Wade took shots at Crusader. I'm not sure if he was able to call it out in time, but even just the audio cues of those missed shots, Warwithin did not check at all next to that Hesco wall. Kind of had some tunnel vision on the sandbags near the bunker. And could have cost the round if it wasn't for the rest of his team rotating back to objective.
Yeah. That was a good rotation there, though, by Oddball and who was it? Who was the other one?
Doctor.
Doctoria. Yeah. That was a good rotation. They didn't rush back and just run in the open. They kind of expected somebody to be there. So instead of running out in the open and getting shot right away, they took it a little slower, and it worked really well for them there. So
yeah, 100%. Doctor had a 3-piece that round as well. Hit a double early on, and then getting that final kill right at the end to save the cap.
yeah, really good move there. And I mean, you cannot let any of those GT players close to OBJ because they will cap, and it will not be slow.
Yeah, no, they're all pretty quick cappers, that's for sure.
Yeah.
What's this next objective we've got?
Now we got the Southwest Hangars. So, and we got Wraith LC on defense, Shadow King's attacking. And here we go. Let's get right into it.
For this one, my guess is Wraith could push somebody up in the center, maybe trying to get to the middle bunker. Might be Mystic here. We'll see what their plan is. Nope, they're not going to go that route. They're just going to sit at this pretty meta position on these Hesco walls.
Mystic will have to watch out for any nades because, I mean, it is a spot that is commonly naded, kind of in that corner area right there. So we could see a nade kill, but Wraith LC taking out 2 early, even though Wade is only down. Could get a res. But good kills there from Wraith, making this a 5v3.5.
Oh,
and
great
Death
shot there from Crusader.
Death taking out one in the north or east or whatever, or actually it's technically south.
Last player left is Uncle Face up in the north. Crusader did just take out his partner Oddball with the SV98. Not long before then, he did take out Captain Doctor at the start of the round. And there's the 3rd kill from Crusader.
Yeah. Crusader is known to be very good with snipers. So, I mean, there's your demonstration right there. Taking out 2 with a bolt action.
3.
3? Jeez.
Yeah, 3 that round, yeah. He got the 1st kill, and then he got the last 2. So far, a
Great
pretty
demonstration.
Volk-sided map.
Yeah, lots of action. And we did have like, I don't know if you noticed, but we had Death there on the flank, and he got one. So even if Crusader wasn't able to get that shot there at the end, could he could have even if he wasn't able to get that, Death could have got that flank and got him in the back
Yeah,
there. So
probably most likely, yeah. We'll see what Shadow Kings can do to defend here. I mean, it's going to be a pretty tough one. A little bit more close quarter combat, getting closer to that objective. So that's where a lot of these players on Wraith strive in, is at close quarters. The only person who strives on long range is really Crusader, but I know Crusader does pretty well close quarters as well. So we'll see what some of these players on Shadow Kings can do. I want to see what Warwithin can do. I mean, this is his new team here, so we'll see if he can put on a show for us.
yeah, we will have to find out. But we are getting right into the next round here. So this time with Shadow Kings on the defense. Alright, let's get right into it. Uncle Face pushing out to a similar position that Mystic had last round.
Yeah.
So we'll see about that. And then War checking quick spawn, which he could encounter actually all. Is it a 5-man going this way? 4-man? Yeah,
Looks like a 4-man.
4-man push straight south. So we'll have to see if War can take them all out or what's gonna happen here.
Crusader's the only one that's kind of separated from the rest of his team, which makes sense. He's going Ice Lake, which is very long-ranged fighting here. Gonna see if he can get any picks off from his position. He could possibly get War, depending on if he's looking in that area, but Warwithin's got bigger worries ahead of him as the rest of the team is gonna show themselves. He does get
There's one. Mystic's behind him though. I don't know if he hears this.
Ooh, poor
Oh,
timing to grab a flashbang.
good refrag there from Death though.
Yeah.
But they still could encounter Doc Tori all the way even further in the south, kind of covering his back there. So
Yeah, he's in a pretty good position near this helicopter. It is going to make it difficult for this offense to get past that tower, as he can easily rotate to objective and get some pretty good lines on people crossing towards his position.
ooh,
Ooh,
good snipe from Crusader there. Wow, all the way from the tower, right onto Mystic.
right. That's something that I feel like Shadow Kings have not yet caught on to, is if you stand still long enough, Crusader's probably going to snipe you.
Yeah.
Oh.
And Death with another kill, making this a 3v2 with nobody really on OBJ. So, I mean,
Yeah.
Death
That's one
could kind
problem
of get
Shadow
in
Kings
here.
has a lot of problems
Wade
on.
and Oddball both crashing back. Are they going to make it in time?
Oddball will, Wade maybe not. Although Death's typing in that code.
I
Yep,
think it's
nope, that's
over.
gonna be a cap. No.
Oh, no.
What is Death doing?
Death
Death
doesn't know
is
the code.
lagging, I think. Yeah, I think Death was lagging there.
Oh, that's
He
unfortunate.
was sprinting in place while moving side to side. I don't know.
That was weird. Got to get that
Wow.
ping plotter on. Spook's trading, but still alive. Could give out valuable callouts on Oddball.
Yep.
And he does. So Wraith knows exactly where they are, but it is all only left up to Crusader with a bolty. So,
No, he's actually got the M16 on this round with the 4 times, so he's got a
oh,
pretty good chance. He's also got a drone on him too. Not sure where that drone is exactly, but could be directly on Oddball.
could look for it a little bit here.
Especially if he's got a flashbang on him, he could flash cap this.
Yeah. Or even just run in there. I mean, Oddball's not got an insane line here. I mean, a smoke would do it. Oh, there goes the... Oh, drone's still flying. Oddball missed. Uh,
Oh,
oh, there we
Crusader. He's
go.
gonna flash cap it, I think. Nope, he's gonna smoke cap it. Oh wow, and he could do it. Oddball's not at the objective. He's
Oh,
gonna start shooting, and Oddball stops the shoot.
wow, fast
That's
cap.
a cap. That was extremely fast.
Jesus Christ. I
Yeah, one
mean,
problem that Shadow Kings always have had since the season started is they get capped on a lot.
yeah. But KDs are up on the screen there for you guys right before we go into map 2. And let's get right into it.
Yeah, if you're last one alive, at the objective, you got to be on that objective. If there's smoke, you got to use all the ammo you have left on reserve. You can't just shoot 3 rounds and then sprint the rest of the way. Because at that point, you're already going to get capped on once those smokes are there and you're not on it. So running back is not going to save you. What's going to save you is hoping you can shoot through the smoke.
Yeah. And for our next map, we are going to have another longer range map here.
Oh boy. Crusader's
And
happy.
we got Abandoned. A little smaller than Snow Peak, but still a very large map.
Yep.
So this will be interesting. Um, and it is pretty open, so kind of depends. I think Shadow Kings is gonna have to be. I think they're gonna have to be a lot more careful and sit in a little more secret, hidden defensive spots. Because Crusader was absolutely destroying them.
Right.
Sniping.
I think it's okay for Shadow Kings to, peek multiple different times, but they have to be quick. They can't stand there and stare. They have to check, move, always in doing so. Otherwise, you have to hold really tight angles and not take your tablet out, not make comms. You have to have that gun up at all times and be aware of at any second someone can peek this and shoot you. So it's really tough because of Crusader on that other side.
Yeah, this will be interesting. Um, let's see if we still got the same lineups here. I don't know. We might have a change in lineups. Shadow Kings only has 3 so far in the lobby, so
Mhm.
we do only have uh Uncle Face, Doctori, and Warwithin in the lobby for Shadow
Oddball.
Kings. Versus, we still have the same entire roster for Wraith LC. So it'll be interesting to see if Shadow Kings brings in new prospects or reservists or what they're really doing.
Right. What
But
does Wraith have to do consistently to keep winning here?
I think Wraith just has to keep. I think honestly they got to keep their timing down like they were. They had really good timing going into the last OBJs, except for Crusader falling a little bit behind with the sniper. But other than that, I mean, most of them all got in there around the same time, and Shadow King started to kind of freak out. I mean, once their defender on OBJ died, they all had to crash back, and that happened more than once. So,
Yeah.
uh, they will definitely have to plan a different defense here on map 2 Abandoned.
I think one thing that was working really well for Wraith was a lot of their coordination, but also their speed. They realized that playing fast against Shadow Kings, it was still working. And then they also knew that all they had to do was just get close enough to the objective and they would open up a line to get the cap. I think putting a pretty strong 4-man stack on one side of the defense is enough to squeeze through. A lot of teams typically they'll spread out early on, but once they see a lot of attackers, they like to call it out. They'll rotate, stack up a little bit heavier on one side, watch different angles. But it seems like Shadow Kings they get pretty stuck in their positions on Volk once the round starts to unfold. They don't rotate a lot until the last second, and sometimes that last second is too late, and then the cap goes out. So Wraith, they play quick, they play aggressive, they play as a unit when pushing up towards the objective, and they get one kill, maybe two, and they could already get to that objective without much resistance after that. They do have to be careful as maybe from a distance, Shadow Kings can see the objective, but enough smokes, they could probably get on, send that code. And then when it comes to defense, do what they've been doing. Send a couple flanks here and there, but just wait for the offense from Shadow Kings to start to peak your position, and then they get the kill. Those aggressive defending spots work pretty well as Shadow Kings take quite a while to move past their spawn.
Yeah, I mean, I think also Wraith could possibly even throw off Shadow Kings with the being a little bit more faster because I think Shadow Kings are used to a slower pace. Considering they pick a lot of larger maps. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, in season 16, if you watched any other casts from the Shadow Kings, you would see that usually in every single cast they would be playing at least one large map, if not two. So
Yeah.
it,
I
it
think they
seems it
do
is their
well
specialty.
against teams like Dark Tidings, or Mayhem. They do well, but against fast teams, they start to crumble.
Yeah, and I mean, it is probably a little harder for Shadow Kings because I mean, if Wraith did any studying, they know that Shadow Kings plays slower and maybe even has a more open defense. But then on Shadow King's side, they don't have probably any cast record from Wraith because they're a new team. So, I mean, they're kind of going into this like blind. So,
I also don't think that either team right now are looking up how the other plays before this match, but I know what you're saying, for the future.
yeah,
But we do have two subs on Shadow Kings, Sharkfish and Lueler.
yeah,
So, or I just like to say Lou because it's ridiculous to try to pronounce his name correctly. But
yeah. Hmm.
first
Uh,
round we have helicopter spawn objective.
yes. All right, let's get right into it.
Don't die! Don't die!
It
Don't die!
seems Lou and Uncle Face are kind of gonna be protecting Valley with Doctori, War, and Shark all maybe protecting the helicopter where OBJ is. Doctori is
Yeah,
pushing out pretty far though.
definitely important to stack up on the valley side or goat path, as some call it. As
Oh, good
ooh,
pick from Sharkfish.
that was a great pick.
Ooh, and another pick from War on the Mystic, kind of shutting down that Valley push there.
Yeah,
From Wraith.
Shadow Kings have definitely played a little bit quicker at the start of this round here.
And they do have a little tighter defense. I mean,
Yeah,
they
they're
got
not as
like
spread out.
two or three kind of really close to OBJ instead of what they had on Snow Peak, which was like only one on OBJ the entire time.
Right. Yeah. I think they just don't want to risk getting capped on again, which fair enough.
Yeah, that's the worst thing that can happen to you in Onward, getting kept on. I mean, 2 points is a lot considering you only need to get to four. So,
Right. It's 50% of what you need just in one round.
and if you notice over here on the 3-story beach side, you have Crusader. He does have a drone on him. Hasn't quite released it yet. Kind of wondering if he's going to release that or not, or when he is. Ooh,
Nice
and
double kill from
he's
Sharkfish
going
as
to be
well.
up on the beach. Looks like he's going to go grab the dolphin here on the beach.
And for those who
Oh,
don't know, the dolphin is a uh, little memoriam token from my old teammate Ocean Dolph on Animal House after she passed away just a few years ago.
Yeah. I think Crusader's deciding what to get rid of here. He did get rid of
Yeah.
a smoke for the Dolphin, so.
And be free. Back into the water it goes.
Yep. This could be dangerous. Crusader pushing around the beach here. I mean, if they don't know he's there, other than Lou did take a few pop shots at him, so Lou should have made that call out. But if he didn't, that could be like really dangerous for Shadow Kings. Drone
Yeah.
did go out from Crusader.
Crusader's mostly checking the common spots that will be his first line of defense or attack when it comes to his approach. So he's checking behind major rocks, looking at the objective mostly. And he might swing around some other positions in a second.
War does shut that down real quick, though. Getting that drone out of here.
I think Warthen's going to check this angle in just a few seconds as well. But a few seconds might be too much time for Crusader to rotate into a better position.
Yeah. I don't know. Crusader looks like he's hunting, though. I think he's going to go for this kill. I don't know. Do either of them have utility? I know Crusader's got
Crusader's got some
smokes.
smokes, yeah. And War's got a flash on him. So he
Ooh.
sees him. I think he's going to maybe call it out, toss a flash. No. War does not see him. Now he does. Here comes
There's
the
the
flash.
Crusader is flashed. He's in a smoke. Oh.
Yep.
I don't know.
Lost two smokes. Here comes a grenade. Just too long.
Oh!
Crusader gets the kill.
Wow. Very unexpected. Oh, and picking up with the other guy's gun here. So. Ooh, good pick from Sharkfish there.
Yeah.
I did not see that coming.
4 up Shadow Kings.
Yeah, well, great defense there from Shadow Kings. Turning that around from last map.
I could see what Crusader was trying to do. I think he was trying to gather intel, figure out kind of if there was a route to sneak to the objective. And if he could get there, I mean, when you have 5 people up, not many people are thinking, man, I need to sit and check on this objective, you know? So it can leave a false sense of security when you have more defenders alive. Gives Marsoc the opportunity to sneak in on that objective a little bit easier, as long as there is at least one blind spot path to it. So that's the thing is, on some objectives, if it's like a 1v1, sure, it might be an easier path to the objective, but once you're on it, typically that defender is swarming it, checking it periodically, and going to make it almost impossible for you to cap on it. Versus having 5 defenders, there's very limited paths to the objective, but once you're there, no one's really checking the objective, preventing the cap from it actually going out. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you technically don't have to ever have anybody on the OBJ as long as you're covering all the entrances. So it's like,
right.
but also at the same time, if you are risky and don't have someone directly on OBJ and are you just covering the entrances, say there's 5 entrances and one of your guys go down, then they can get in that entrance. So
Yeah.
it's risky doing that, but
And it'll force your other defenders to rotate back and open up more entrances, and yeah.
KDs are up for you guys there. Going into round 2. Here we go. Wraith LC on defense, Shadow Kings on offense. It seems they did get the spawn right behind center warehouse there, so I think different from Wraith's spawn behind apartments. So
Yeah, I'm not sure what Shadow King's plan is on attack here. If they're just going to go for some picks early on, late game, or if they're going to try to push up through the middle. Not too sure. Death playing
Sharkfish
aggressive, though.
getting into 3-story. That could be dangerous there for them if they're not careful.
Yeah.
But I mean, look at Death. Death running straight up the center,
I
being
love his
very
route.
aggressive. I mean, this could throw Shadow Kings off. This could result in a pick or two. But it does look like Death's lagging. I'm not really sure
I don't
what's
know
going
what
on
it
there.
is. Maybe it's his height settings. I don't know why it looks like he's sprinting when he's just standing.
Yeah. Or maybe he's just running into the wall. I don't know. It's like,
I don't
that's
know.
really weird.
He did it on Snow Peak. On flat surfaces.
Yeah.
Here comes a grenade.
Oh, just
Didn't
missing.
get him.
But Doctori does get that pick onto Death. Impressive
Timing
pick
was
there.
awesome. Dr. Curse, he's like, oh shit, I'm dead. And he ran up, got the kill.
Yeah.
Just survived.
Oh. Ooh. That sounds like it barely missed Doctori there.
Oh yeah.
From that snipe from Crusader. I mean,
4 minutes. 4 minutes.
but the 5 left on Shadow Kings, I mean, like, look at this line that they have here. This timing is, like, perfect. I mean, they got almost a perfect line right across the map here. I mean, if I pull up this map here, you got perfect line. But they did just have one go down in apartments, so.
Yeah. Wraith also took out the only drone as well. And oh, what a shot from Sharkfish. Headshot onto Crusader. One
Taking out
of the
that sniper.
most dangerous players right now on Wraith for this objective.
Yeah. We'll see what Spooks and Blue can do here. The main OBJ defenders. Versus, but then you got Mystic. All the way over in Valley. So, I don't know. Do you think they're going to push into Valley, or do you think they're going to stay with this and send 2 up the middle and 2 beach side?
Yeah, I think they're going to go beach. Even though Wraith called it out, my guess is Shadow Kings are going to leave that guy in 3-story and in the center just to suppress everyone that's at the heli, giving that beach approach an opportunity to get to objective.
Yeah. But look at
Putting a
Uncle
lot of
over
faith
here,
in
kind of
Uncle.
separating from the rest of his team, but pushing up very far.
Yeah, it's a lot of faith onto him right now.
And I
This is
mean,
someone who's going to take the traditional beach path as well. He's relying on the rest of his team to suppress anyone on objective. I like this strategy here. You don't see it a lot, but it should work out this round.
that was a good rotation by Spooks there. I mean, knowing that they're on beach and that they could get up there, he rotated to the back to kind of cover that and not expose himself to that tower where Uncle and Sharkfish are currently sitting.
About to see Uncle and Do Deep cross each other. Do Deep's going
Ooh.
to call him out. It's going to have Spooks possibly rotate into a better position, which he does do. Not sure if Uncle had seen Blue or not. Oh, nope, doesn't see his feet at all. They're going to have to be careful of Spooks, and there goes the kill from Blue.
Good kill there from Blue. And it is left up to a 3v3 here. So we'll see if Shadow Kings can take the first 2 points, or if Wraith is going to get that Volk back.
Yep.
Spook's pushing up. Oh, here we go. See if he can get him or not. Oh,
He might get him. Sharks only got it 12 times. Spook's a little bit of a better position.
there he is. He sees him. He can see him from right there. There we go. Good pick by Spooks. Oh, there's nobody on OBJ though. Uh-oh. Mystic crashing back.
Mystic's gonna possibly see War here, but War does hear him. And no one's checking that objective, which is kind of shocking. I mean, Oh, great kill from War with a headshot. 1v1.
Wow. Spooks crashing back. War hears him. Flash going out. Spooks
Oh,
takes him out. Wow, that
what a
was
save.
close.
4v3 comeback with Wraith coming out on top there, getting the round win.
Yeah, great job from Wraith. I mean, that kind of surprised me.
Yep, Spooks really locked it in. He was in a great position, kind of took the opportunity when it arose, which is all you can really ask for with a great rotate back to objective. Um, And now we're on to the next objective, which will be the apartments objective. So this one is a pretty difficult one to attack as the defenders kind of have a pretty good spawn. They can push into the 3-story just as quickly as the offenders. Also, the offense Marsoc only get one spawn as well. So it makes defense a little bit easier on their conscious knowing what direction they should come from. So this kind of limits the offense to mostly two approaches here: the approach near 3-story and pipes, and then the approach where the valley is. You put enough defenders on both sides watching those angles, and it's a pretty tough one to attack on.
Yeah, and I mean, but on this OBJ, getting that spawn at Crack House, I mean, if you get out there quick on that balcony, those picks are really nasty. If they try to cross the street too far up, I
Yeah,
mean,
well, there is only one route that you could take that will get you picked off from that crack house. And that is if you run straight onto the objective from your spawn. But if you do push the valley behind the apartments, you are safe. If you push into the pipes, you're safe. And if you push into 3-story, you're safe as well. So that pretty much covers all the lanes. We'll see what
yeah.
Crusader can do. I mean, he's going to be the one to. Well, he doesn't even have a sniper. He's got a hollow AK-5C here.
No one headed towards Valley. Wow, interesting.
Yeah, looks like they're just going to push up the center as quickly as
And
possible.
nobody getting on that balcony. I mean, not that they would have got a pick anyway, but like, that's interesting. All headed towards 3-story, except Crusader, being the lone man pushing up towards apartments.
Yeah, looks like they're going to play aggressive in pipes. They're just going to try to push onto that objective as quick as possible. Maybe try to go for a cap here.
Gotta watch out for Sharkfish, though. They see him. Ooh, good pick from Lou.
Lou gets 2. He
Three.
gets 3. Lou with a triple kill.
Wow.
Oh,
Great
and what a
job.
nade from Uncle.
Well,
Wow,
that
across
got
the
shut
map.
down really quickly. I mean, Crusader last one up with a down that is probably unresable here. I mean,
Yep.
that is unfortunate there for Wraith. Great defense, though, from Shadow Kings. I mean, it could not have gone better for them here.
Yeah,
But
if
they
you're
do
going
have
to
to
try
watch
to
out.
push that objective, you got to
Crusader.
put someone up in that 3-story. You can't just send everyone in those center pipes because that's just going to cause a massacre like we saw.
Yeah. Ooh.
Great pre-fire,
This could be kind of
got War
dangerous.
within here.
If Crusader takes out War, takes out Unk. Oh, never mind.
Try to get him with a flare. That wasn't even if he got him with that flare, Cap could still shoot him. I mean, the flare's not an instant kill; it's gonna slowly kill him.
Yeah.
Great play by Lou. Honestly, just clutched up that push.
Yeah. Great defense, though. I mean, can we talk about that defense from Shadow Kings? I mean,
Oh yeah,
from getting capped on Abandon almost twice. Or not on Abandon. Sorry, Snow Peak. Getting capped on Snow Peak almost twice. And then going to these great defensive plays here on Abandon is just kind of crazy. I mean, certainly are still in this game after getting 4-1. So,
yeah, 100%. I think The end of the day, it's all about getting early lines on defense. Early lines, shutting down routes, and if the offense is not paying attention, the defense is. It's just you can get 1 kill, 2 kills, threes. We saw from Lou. So great defense from Shadow Kings. I think one thing that they'll take into consideration next time they play this is let's send someone to 3-story every time, just in case they push center pipes. It's an easy way to clean them up. Um, and then even having those 2 defenders at apartments, just in case they maybe took a different route to attack, it's good to spread out on this objective, but keep most of your eggs close to the nest.
Yeah,
Uh, great job from Shadow Kings.
I do agree with that. I mean, that is impressive, though, that defense.
That's one thing I typically do on Animal House is I'll keep 3 people near the objective, then the other 2 somewhat near 3-story. One up in 3-story, one that's kind of just outside that big tank repair building between that and 3-story. One guy behind apartments, in apartments, one tank repair, just pretty spread out. But 3 of them quickly can rotate to the objective.
Could be some picks here on center if they're not careful. I mean, they're getting fairly close. And Crusader takes out Doctor. What a snipe.
Yeah,
Oh
not
my
surprised, right?
god. Oh, Sharkfish is really close. Already getting up there past everything.
Oh, what a
my
nade onto War.
God. Great nade from Spooks.
Good
Flash going out.
Flash. Gets Spooks, but Crusader with the
Saving his teammate's
refrag.
life.
All up to 2.
Wow. That was a great save there from Crusader.
Yeah, the timing too. I mean, Crusader was still sprinting upstairs as he started to make that push.
This is not looking good for Shadow Kings, though. I mean,
Yeah.
with Doctor being low now, even after getting rezzed, and War being down, probably about to get finished here by Spooks. Yep. I mean, 5v3 on Marsoc is hard to clutch up on a big map like this.
Yeah, especially this objective.
Yeah.
Nice pick up from Cap. And Mystic with the refrag. Oh, man.
Oh my god.
Another shot from Crusader, so it's
You
just
know,
Lou
does-
again, and down goes Lou.
Does Crusader play on PC? I mean, that he's got some amazing like eyes there. He can see everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Warwithin did back out. We'll see if he gets subbed in for maybe Wade Watts or Oddball or someone else. Who knows? We'll see.
They seem to be changing up their roster a lot.
Yeah,
So
getting a lot of new faces in.
I'm also interested to see, like, even after map 2 here, depending on the outcome, what map Wraith is gonna pick. I mean, because I think a map like Cargo could really throw off Shadow Kings, or like a smaller one of those maps. I mean, what do you think about
Yeah.
that?
I think they could. I definitely think it's possible. I think it's just gonna take practice, knowing what works, what doesn't for your players. Taking advantage of what works, and then just being more cautious on what doesn't. Try not to too many risky moves.
Yeah. I mean, this is still like such a close game. I mean, tied up
Oh, yeah.
2-2 here. Anything could happen. I mean, you could see
Yeah.
a cap, or even just like this could go Volk rounds the entire map.
I'm gonna predict you right now. Wraith is gonna cap this next round.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna call him.
It is this one you got to be really careful on defense. I mean, there's 2 quick spawns on this, and then you have 2 really long spawns for Marsoc. So I mean, if they get a quick spawn, Shadow Kings really has to be careful and really has to be good at defending that there. Otherwise,
Yeah.
otherwise it could be over for them. So
And Mob Stars in for Shadow Kings. Love that man. Beautiful, gorgeous face.
did he go to
Denver.
yeah, Denver?
Nah, he was supposed to, but then he had to back out just beforehand. Kind of disappointed. I really wanted to say hi to him, but got to meet a lot of other amazing people. No one
Yeah.
that's playing tonight though.
Yeah. I mean, some of those games were crazy. But anyway, hopefully we get started up here soon. Full lobby should be starting up. I mean, I kind of
I think
wonder how many people Shadow Kings got in the queue here and how many more swaps they're going to have during this
yeah.
map.
I will say this: I take back the whole cap part. Now that I know Mobstar's in, he's not gonna allow a cap. So that's the one thing you can't do is if Mobstar's alive, you can't cap on him, no matter what.
Yeah.
I don't know the last time that man's ever been capped on.
Mhm.
I'll say we had an undefeated cap prevention record on Animal House while he was on there, as long as he was alive and playing. Now, if he wasn't playing or if he died, for whatever reason, then yeah, we got capped on sometimes. But when he was up, he's freaking Fort Knox.
Yeah. And oh yeah, and I forgot to mention Volk also has 2 spawns on this. They can spawn on either side of the oil tankers. So, I mean,
Yeah, this is a good spawn for Volk here if they push that crack building, which it looks like Sharkfish is. He's really gonna have to hold it though on his own.
yeah. Mobs are pushing all the way up to maybe 3-story. I don't know, he could get picked here if he's not careful.
Oh, C4 might come out from Sharkfish. Ooh, yeah, Sharkfish got a C4 just where Mystic is in that blue room.
Ooh.
And it's not going to reach him, I don't think.
Oh,
it does!
What a
Oh, I
C4
thought the
from
C4 was somewhere
Sharkfish.
else.
But he has to deal with 3
Four people.
more.
Four.
4, maybe even 5. I mean, they know
Yeah.
he's there. Spooks. Oh. Oh. That nade was close.
Straight down. And down
And
goes
death
Sharkfish.
with the refrag.
Yep. But that was a lot of utility wasted on Sharkfish alone.
Yeah.
About 3 grenades, some flashes, and a lot of time wasted too.
Yeah,
Giving the rest of his team time to rotate.
I think that was a really, really good play by Shadow Kings. Oh, and Crusader out with a drone going towards apartments. He sees Uncle's face for sure.
Yeah, if that drone spots out Mobstar, that's going to be dangerous because Mob's in a good position, but not if he gets called out.
He's getting called out right now. There's no chance Crusader doesn't see that. And they don't hear the drone, so it's...
Yeah.
That is dangerous. I mean... Crusader knows where their entire team is.
So he can't use his tablet anymore, at least.
Who just legged out?
Nobody.
Mobstar? No. Wait. No,
Someone
not
on
yeah.
Wraith disconnected.
I
I think deep blue.
Oh, yeah. That must be it. Oh, Mobstar almost catching.
Great double kill from Lou.
Good
it was
performance from both
clear.
Lou and Sharkfish here. Both with 5 kills on chat.
Yeah.
Mobstar calling out hole in the wall.
I think that was
Oh.
Doc that was calling it out.
And then Doc just called them.
Oh.
Doc called them both out in Valley. Great call out.
Yep. Great
And
kill from Mob and Doc there.
Shadow Kings only needs one more here to take back their map pick for tonight.
This is actually not. This is Wraith's map pick.
Oh, it is?
Yep.
Alright.
Because
well,
the Shadow Kings are technically home.
that makes sense. I mean, it's kind of weird,
But
though, that Wraith would pick Abandoned. I mean,
some teams like to pick the maps that they need to work on. Some teams like to pick maps that they know they can win. But what's the fun in winning in a scrim if you know you're gonna win it?
yeah, I guess that is true. So,
Scrims are for practice, not for winning.
yeah. And I think lessons learned here already in this scrim from both teams. I mean, Shadow Kings kind of realizing that they have to have a little bit closer defense, and then, I mean, Wraith kind of having to pull it back together here on this map. I mean,
I'm sure
they
they can
did
do
kind of
it.
get scrambled up and lost. I mean, it was just the 2 left in Valley at the end there, so they will have to win back this to tie it up.
Yeah, Shadow Kings definitely have a pretty good roster right out here right now. I mean, you've got Shark, Cap, Lou, and Mob. You know, all been putting into work. I mean, 3 players have 5 kills. Mob did just join, so you know he can't really speak for himself, but he did get a kill in that last round, even though it doesn't say it on the scorecard.
Ooh, and look at this. They have only 2 people staying on OBJ and 3 people checking quick spawn. But Shadow Kings, they didn't get quick spawn. So
No,
this could be very dangerous with 3 people going all the way up into Crack House early on.
right.
Ooh, good pick by Crusader.
But the biggest thing is Shadow Kings, they've got control of 3-story right now. So they can get some picks, and Shark just misses the kill on the mistake. Oh, and he picks it up with a nice headshot.
Does Shark realize that
I think so.
Crusader is in here?
I definitely think so.
Yeah, he knows. Oh, and there it is.
Another kill there. Now that's 4v2. 2 people left on Wraith having to clutch up this round to stay alive and abandoned.
Oh,
Oh, and
oh my god. I
nice
just
toss
got that.
there.
There we go. Good C4 by Blue. Spooks and Blue being the only 2 left here on Wraith. Ooh. Ooh. I have some onward timing here between Doctore or even Uncle and Blue. I mean, Doctore almost saw him in front of pipes there. He might have even saw him. I'm not sure if he called that out or not. Oh, Doctore taking him out. Good refrag by Blue. Blue, the last one up on OBJ. He really needs to clutch this up. Otherwise,
Yeah.
Shadow Kings gets their map back, and we will be going to a map 3 here if Shadow Kings can clutch this up.
Yeah, I'm just trying to watch blue here and see what he tries to do to hold this objective. He's really, checking a lot of different angles here, and he's not really standing still.
Yeah. I think if he keeps being too wiggly,
Oh,
he could get shot here, though. Even after getting that pick. I mean,
I don't know. I think he's gonna clutch it
oh
up, and he
my
does.
gosh.
4v2 clutch.
Jesus Christ. I mean, that was a great pick. What was that? A 1v3 or 1v2 there at the end?
It was a 1v3 at the end, yeah.
Yeah,
He
I
got a
mean,
good refrag on the cap, but I think that just there was no kill counts whatsoever on, or I mean, I wouldn't say whatsoever, but I think they were expecting two up because Doc got a kill, but then immediately died right afterwards.
yeah.
4 kills from blue in that single round, I think. Almost an ace.
Yeah.
It's the problem when you're up in 3-story and you're standing still. I think Sharkfish just learned that you can't stand still in those windows. You have to be moving around.
Yeah. I mean, and he wasn't even like really head peeking. He just got like he was straight in the middle, kind of just standing there. I don't think he really expected that from that long pick from Blue.
Yeah, and blue was running around that objective like crazy. There's so many opportunities for Shark or Uncle to have gotten the pick. A lot
Yeah.
of opportunities, but they just, I don't know what.
Yeah. I mean, he ran right around those oil tankers multiple times, which Sharkfish should have been able to see from 3-story, especially if he was up in the middle of that window there. I mean,
Mhm.
you can see that pretty well from that window, so I don't really
Yeah,
know what happened there. Kind of just fell apart
yeah.
or got too anxious, knowing that they were only 1 point away from that win. I mean, I have seen that with lots of teams where they get like up like a few points or even just 1 point and they're close to winning, but then they just fall apart because they lose that discipline on attacking and defending.
Oh yeah, happens all the time.
So
I've done it.
yeah, I have too. I think everyone's a little guilty of that, but
Yep.
but
I think
Shadow Kings can still win this. I mean, this is the hard one to defend though, with it being in warehouse for our last OBJ here
you think this one's hard? I thought this
to
one was a little
defend.
bit easier.
I thought
Yeah.
I think it's hard because uh I mean if you kill either 3-story or apartments, you can get in one of those sides and just I mean you can cap underground in the tunnels from here or even go in that side door. So I think I mean you have to have a really tight OBJ and if a piece goes missing, it could be big for the other team.
Way I see it is you keep 2 people on objective, and then you
Two
spread the
people
rest out.
2 people on OBJ, one in 3-story, one in apartments, and then I mean,
The
yeah, what I
last
usually
guy
do
would
is
be on the north side of the building, on the outside.
or or if they figure out that it's south spawn, could rotate to pipes. So
Even that would be too risky. I wouldn't put someone in pipes, even if it was a south spawn. There's just not enough cover, and it's too long of a rotate to get to the objective and too dangerous. The
yeah,
north, you can at least run up those stairs immediately inside the room, while in the south, you have to run up the stairs and walk in the open across this huge long path to get inside, or swing around to the sides of the opening. So I would say, in my opinion, the north side of the building is a little bit safer to defend from, and you don't really need anyone on that south side. I mean, you've already got 3-story who should be able to watch. the pipes in general. So
Yeah. I mean, interesting push though. Up from the south spawn, you got 4 people going straight up the center, and then
yeah,
John. Oh, another swap. NPC John, was he here before? I don't think he
no, he
was.
wasn't. He swapped out on Wraith, it seems, for Do Deep Blue,
Yeah.
the man who just went 4-0.
Yeah, that was a great defense there.
Death, you got to be careful, man. You're doing some naughty jiggling. Luckily, this is just a scrimmage.
Yeah. I did catch a few people during my scrim last night too. I think jiggle peeking. Got to be more
Jiggle
careful
peeking is
about that now.
fine as long as you follow the rules of it.
Oh no, I'm talking about like people not
League
following the
rules.
rules of it.
Good job, Blue.
Oh, is that a nade?
Another
Oh
nade.
my!
Instant kill as well.
Wow, that does not happen very often. An instant kill.
Wow.
He must have
Cap
been low
taking
already. I don't
shots
know.
on
Was Lou
Crusader.
low?
Lou, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
Lou injured himself with the nade already. Looking like it's gonna
How
go
did
for
Spooks not
Wraith
just
LC
die there?
here.
What in the world?
Cap missed his kill on Crusader, and Crusader got the kill on a mob because of it. Cap
Oh,
just downed Uncle.
he's killed his own
Oh
teammate.
boy.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
This could be a cap.
Doesn't matter. I think it's just gonna be a round win from Wraith anyways.
This is over. It's too late. It's over.
Yeah, they know. Last guy's likely right there. Death's about to get that kill. He
And
gets
there
one
it is.
shot off, and John cleans him up.
Well, I mean,
Ouch.
I think they lost their discipline there. A lot after kind of. I mean,
I could see what happened. Shark was just, he was slow peeking windows again in 3-story, and he got picked off because of it. Doctor was unprepared when Crusader was about to push objective. He missed his shots on Crusader, didn't call it out, and Mob got picked off by Crusader right on objective. Lou accidentally injured himself with his own nade, and since Wraith heard that injury, they tossed a nade right on him and killed him. And then that left Uncle pretty much trying to defend objective by himself, but then he got picked off by his own teammate because he was panicking. So, that's kind of where it all unfolded.
yeah. And what do we got for map 3 here? Map 3. Medium map. Subway. And this is Shadow Kings or Wraith's pick?
This was Shadow King or Wraith's pick.
Wraith
No, wait,
pick.
Shadow Kings. Shadow Kings.
Interesting pick. I'm kind of surprised they didn't pick like Quarantine. I mean,
Well, remember, maps to improve on. I'd say Shadow Kings are pretty good on Quarantine because of
yeah.
its range.
Alright. Alright, so our first OBJ on Subway here. We got the main platform OBJ. This one I feel like is actually pretty easy to defend. Giving a very big advantage to Volk.
Basement objective?
Oh wait, is it a base? Oh, I thought it was platform.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is
basement OBJ.
no,
I think it's even
yeah.
basement's even easier. I mean,
Yeah, it can be.
I, I
Definitely
think
one of the easiest ones in the league to defend.
I think what we're gonna see from Wraith here is um I think they're gonna send 2 red room and then kinda have 2 downstairs on OBJ and 1 going up to main platform. Wait, did
Dark
OBJ just
defense.
switched? What the heck?
What?
The OBJ just switched.
It did. What the fuck?
It just switched to main platform.
Well,
Okay.
back to what you were saying about mid-platform.
Well, anyway. For mid plat. What was that?
I don't know.
I've never seen that happen before. But
Wade's back in for Cap, and Big DV is in for someone on Wraith. Don't know who.
bro,
Oh,
I don't know what
Spooks.
that was. What in the world? I mean,
So, what are your defense predictions for Wraith here? How would you set them up here on defense?
I think I would put one in South Train, one sitting next to North Train, and those two are going to be both watching the main North and South stairs. I'd probably put one at least, yeah, probably one outside of the, like, all the way down or behind the little lamppost watching service. One up in Horseshoe, and then one on the south pop-up stairs coming from basement. I feel
Okay.
like that's pretty standard
Yeah.
defense there. So
Another good defense could be, like one up in the north stairs of Horseshoe, one in the north, or like mid north train tracks where the north train is, like on those tracks, like you were saying.
yeah, yep.
Um, one that is outside of middle service tunnel exit, um, and then one that goes to service tunnel from underneath south basement stairs. uh and they kind of sit in, if you look at camera 3, they sit like right over here waiting for footsteps for the swing. And then that is 1, 2, 3, that's 4, and then the fifth person could be pretty much wherever you want. You don't, I mean, you could put them on south basement stairs,
Yeah.
but the biggest points of entry you got to watch out for is service tunnel, both from mid service tunnel as well as the basement stairs of service tunnel exit, and Horseshoe. Those are the two biggest ones. Some people like to push into south stairs, south turnstiles, but once they get in there, it can be pretty easy to get the picks off on them, depending on how many defenders you have left alive.
Yeah. And I think not for Shadow King's offensive push, but I think for Wraith's offensive
John did not
push,
spawn in.
we could really see a big service push, but it seems that they're only sending 2 down there for Shadow Kings.
Well, it looks like they thought it was basement objective as well, because they were also wondering what just happened.
It did change, yeah. It was very weird. I don't know. That's never happened before.
I've seen it happen once or twice, but it's pretty rare.
Oh, really? I don't know. Yeah, that's odd. Oh, we do have Oddball in. I didn't even notice. Oddball's in now for Shadow Kings.
Mystic did play a pretty good position, and Sharkfish was in a good spot until he tossed a smoke, and now you've got a lot of noise in their direction. Their approach is known.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Could see conflict here between Death and Mobstar. And,
Yeah.
oh, never mind. Death's not going to peek there yet.
Because Mystic's on the flank.
Oh,
He
here we
can
go.
Easily get mobbed.
Oh,
Nice.
good pick there
Camp
from Mob.
Sharkfish
Oh.
not calling out the flank from Mystic. He heard the footsteps. Don't think he checked his tablet. And if he did, he had not called out the flank, and Mobstar got punished for it.
Yeah. Unfortunate there for Shadow Kings. Oh, and we did have a drop on Wraith, I believe.
No, John never spawned in.
Oh. Ooh. Oh, trade.
Ooh.
Making this a 2v1 with Lou, the only one left on Shadow Kings.
And no one's on objective. I think he might just go for it here.
Crusader's gonna get there in time. There it is.
Oh, man.
Two
Lou
more
swung
seconds and
out
he would've
right
got it.
on accident. If he swung a little bit more left, he could have gotten there.
Yeah.
Good round there from Wraith, you know, with a nice 5-piece, only 2 deaths.
Yeah.
A little bit more call-outs for Shadow Kings, and that round could have gone a different way for him.
Yeah. I mean, I personally think Wraith is going to dominate on Subway. I think they're probably going to win this like 4-1, similar to Snow Peak. What are your predictions on that?
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, I mean, I think Shadow Kings um hasn't I mean, after Snow Peak, I think they they learned a lot after Snow Peak, but I think Snow Peak kind of cost them too much, losing that 4-1 and giving up a cap.
Yeah.
And I mean that's just hard to come back from being down 4-1 on map 1 and trying to regain your composure going into another map. But
Yep.
I mean,
I don't know. I feel like this whole thing's for practice anyways. I don't think there's a lot of stress to it, but
yeah.
all right, is John in this time? I don't see him.
Huh.
John's still
Yeah.
not in.
4.
4v5, I guess.
He must be like doing something. And they just told him to start because there's no way that would happen twice.
Yeah.
Oh, I called it a big service push here from
It's
Wraith.
the smart way.
A really big service push. Nade coming out from Mystic. Or Flash, sorry. Ooh. That could take a
boy,
wad.
lot of illegal jiggles here from these guys. Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my.
well, you get punished, Crusader. That's what happens when you do that. You get killed.
I don't know how that nade didn't kill Wade there. I mean, I think it landed right on that step. I guess it just didn't quite clip his head. Oh, and
Yeah.
look at this. I mean, on camera
Oh,
4, look at that C4 next to Wade.
Interesting. Wow.
I mean, I don't know
Is it
whose that
his,
is.
or whose clacker's got it? He
Yeah.
doesn't have the clacker.
Who has it? Let's go. Yeah, if you could find that out, that'd be great. But meanwhile, we have another swap. Wraith bringing in DV here.
Yep.
Making his way slowly through Horseshoe. And I don't know. Has he made a footstep? Do you think? I don't know if Oddball knows he's there or not. So
I don't know. Oddball has that clacker though.
Oddball's got it. Okay,
Yeah.
good
I
to
like
know.
Mob's position here. Actually pretty good.
I don't know if that clacker is going to be used at all though, considering it was only one person, Mr. Jigglepeak, running up service there. So
Yeah.
interested to see what happens here between Death and Mystic. Mob definitely knows they're there. Oh, Mystic. Oh, he sees Mystic.
Oh yeah, he's gonna get him. He gonna get him.
There it is.
He got
Good
him.
pick from Mob. And Lou hears death, but gets taken out just in time from DV.
Just saving him, yeah. DB is going to be rotating right on top of Mobstar. Mob should hear it, though.
He definitely hears it. He's looking for it. Slow walking. I think this is pretty smart here from Shadow Kings. They're not getting too antsy and pushing out of their positions. They're just waiting for these attackers.
For them to do something.
Yeah, so, I mean, Wraith is kind of running down the time here with only 2 minutes and 20 seconds left on the clock.
Ooh. They almost got the pick on the big DV, but Mob's on the flank.
Ooh. Oh! Wow.
Shark picked off death as well.
Great defense there from Shadow Kings. I mean, that could not have gone much better. But it is unfortunate for, I think, did Wraith? Yeah, Wraith only spawned in with 4 again, right? Or is that Shadow Kings that spawned in?
No, that was Wraith. That was Wraith.
Yeah. So, I mean, pushing with 1 less attacker might not seem like a lot, but that really matters. So hopefully they'll be back in for a 5v5 in round 3 on Subway.
Right. Well, let's hope so.
Yeah.
Make it a little more interesting.
Ooh.
But,
you want to break down this OBJ for us here?
Oh, yeah. North objective. So, North objective stairs. This is a pretty difficult one to defend. If your Marsoc has pretty good utility usage, they can clear that north with enough nades and flashes and utility. And then they've got pretty much a clear line of shot, a narrow funnel for the defenders to have to defend from. Even more grenades can help protect it, and a good cap could come out. Another alternative for Shadow Kings is to do a mid-platform push with one offense up in the north, keeping the defense up top. Looks like John did spawn in this time. For defense, you're going to have to see a lot of C4, a lot of grenades, a lot of flashes, maybe even some flashlight pistols to hold this objective down. And you really only need 2 people south of the objective. You shouldn't need any more. It looks like Crusader and Big DV are going to be only those 2 players.
Crusader might go on a flank too. I mean, got to keep track on that one there.
5-man push up in the north, it seems, by Shadow Kings. Unless they send one horseshoe, maybe to watch it. Here comes early grenade.
Ooh, Shadow Kings, no. They're staying back. Not going to fall into Wraith's trap here early on.
Yeah.
But is the 5? Yeah, 5-man push north stair with Wade just watching for that Crusader flank.
You got your night vision on, right?
Not right now. I mean, do you need it on for this?
Maybe not, but it does help a little.
Yeah, here, I'll put it on, I guess. Ooh!
Oh.
2 picks from death.
Yep.
Uh-oh. This could be trouble for Shadow Kings if they don't take him out. Sharkfish knows he's there. Oh,
my
and he takes out both. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
he does.
Wow.
4 kills from death.
Mystic gonna get this finish here. Or it should. That nade will finish him. Oh my.
Just barely. Oddball just standing in the open. I don't even realize if he got rezzed.
Oh, that nade's good. Not good enough though. Wow, that was a great defense. That definitely threw Shadow Kings off. I mean,
Yep.
I think they ended at the end. They ended up sending 3 defenders up north stair. I mean,
yeah, they didn't have anyone there to get the refrags when Lou and Mob were up there. You know, that one flash got both of them, and no one was there to get the refrag and prevent that peak.
yeah. Great job from Wraith. I mean, showing that even though being a new team and not having a lot of practice together, I mean, still dominating against a pretty good team here.
Yeah.
And I'm really
How do you
interested
think
to.
Shadow
Okay.
Kings are gonna hold this next round?
I think the whole north stairs. I think Shadow Kings. I don't think they're gonna put anybody up north stair right away. I think they're gonna have maybe one down by the little trash can at the bottom of north stairs, one behind the vending machine. And then I think they're gonna have 2 out on platform, and then I don't know. And then I think the last one, I'm not really sure where they're gonna put their last guy, but maybe a roamer or going wherever the most action is. I'm not
I
really
think Lou
sure.
or Shark are gonna be up past North Stairs. I think they're gonna send one of the guys to push it, Lou or Shark, with enough utility. Yeah, I think Lou might go for it. No,
Yeah.
no, not Lou.
Ooh, and they did flashlight pistol from Shark.
Yeah, smart.
I want to see where he puts this.
The new meta.
I have seen flashlight pistols used a lot also on the basement OBJ.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Where is he
Pushing
setting
up.
this? Oh, just right there? Interesting.
Ooh, a lot of close nades.
Oh.
Oh, and he got one.
Oh! Oh my. Good picks from Death. 5-man north stair.
They
Uh-oh.
are all stacking up. They do not want to stagger for nades. They just want to push.
Oh
Get
my.
shredded by Oddball.
Oddball really holding that down. Well, there goes their 5-man push. I mean,
And Lou for the flank. And now it's just John and Oddball. With 2 down players.
Oddball could get that res though.
I don't know if he will. I don't think he is. If Mob can still see south and know it's not getting capped, he's not gonna. Oh, Oddball's going for it. Never mind. Take it back. I'm dumb.
Jeez. Oh!
What? Death
Wait.
somehow killed Oddball.
Death killed.
I wonder if Death shot Oddball and he never healed, and he bled out. I don't know.
What was that?
I don't know.
I think this lobby's a little leggy. I don't know.
I think that was the only thing it could have been. Was Death had shot Oddball enough to injure him, and Oddball was pre-firing for so long and didn't realize he was low on health and didn't syringe, and he got downed. But the question is, was he even low on health that long enough to get downed?
I don't think so.
And he didn't even go down. He just instantly died.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think I don't even know. I mean, even if he only got down, the round would have still been over. But
Unless for some reason Oddball decided, let me click the give up button.
why would he do that though?
I don't know. That's what I'm wondering. Why did
like
he
an
do that?
emergency or?
Even then, he would just take his headset off rather than.
Yeah, I don't know. That's odd.
Yeah, it is odd. Makes sense for
Oddball.
his name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have
And
not
the
seen
next
that
round
happen
starts.
before. I swear this. Did Oddball
All right.
load
Well,
in, or is he
yeah,
still?
he's in.
Hmm.
He's in.
Interesting.
Early nade coming out from death.
Ooh, not gonna catch anybody, but he's gonna catch somebody.
Come on, you gotta have your gun up, Wade.
Oh, this could be dangerous from death. Already a 4v3 with 30 seconds into this round.
Yeah.
Ooh, good pick from Death onto Shark. And Mob.
Wow.
4v1.
The pre-fire.
Leaving Lou the last one up. I think it's over for Lou. I think Wraith is winning this 4-1 like we predicted.
Probably enough to end his suffering.
Oh. Lou just saw him like 5 times.
Nice
Oh!
double kill from Lou. There's a chance. He might
And
hear
Crusader.
Crusader running up too. He does. But Crusader's got utility. He's got a nade.
Oh,
Oh, what a
my.
nade.
What a way to end it.
Yep.
There's their KDs up on the screen for a quick second. And that's it. I mean, great job from Wraith tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy.
Minus the jiggles.
Yeah, minus a few jiggle peaks, but hopefully that won't happen in actual matches. I mean, that was kind of crazy. I mean, with Death getting a 3-piece, that kind of like, I don't think Shadow Kings expected that at all.
No, I don't think so. Definitely caught him off guard.
Yeah, I mean, well, I mean that's pretty much gonna wrap it up for tonight. Final score is 4-1 Snow Peak, 4-3 Abandoned, and 4-1 Subway. All 3 maps going to Wraith. I mean, that is impressive.
Yeah.
Great job for a team that has not played together a lot yet. And I think it just kind of fell apart there at the end for Shadow Kings.
Yeah. Definitely the morale was not there at the end.
Yeah, and they didn't really expect, like, they had nobody really watching that main alley in case somebody did go down it. I mean, or at least not watching it enough. But, I mean, that was a good scrim. I mean,
Yeah, it was.
well, thank you all for watching, and thank you to Lipinski for co-casting.
Oh, of
And
course.
all you viewers, please, I mean, if you enjoy the stream, please drop a like and subscribe if you want to. And I think we're out here.
Have a good one, guys.